Winner bracket semifinal number 2. Don't tell Bisheps against the three-legged Raiders. So we got some mixed teams over here. As on the left we got Renella with Arthurs, Morenas on Phoenix. They're playing double Phoenix. Lopaka picking one up as well. Darinushka on Living and Miriala on Malfurion. The community ARAM tournament continues. And we have on the right side for the three-legged Raiders, Hirath on Muradin, Maynard on Chromie, we got Hunt Dog on Stukov, Sven on Hogger, and Drakia is playing Kelthas. That is a fairly normal draft on both sides. Now again, there is a rule in these ARAM tournaments that each team has a veto. When they're going into a game and they look at their own composition, they look at the opponent's composition, they can say like, screw this, we're out, we want to null that game, and we just want to go and yeah, redo. Both teams have already used their vetoes before we even headed into the first game. One time we had a double Mephisto on one side and the other team was like, no thank you. And yeah, no, both of them actually like vetoed, and which means that from here on out, no vetoes allowed anymore. What happens, happens. What happens first are a few kills. It is carnage. Stukov and Malfurion are both dead, easily taken out here. We're getting on top of that Murden now with third wind. We have Chromie with time troubles. She's obviously an absolute nuisance in these tournaments. A quick reminder again, there is no actual prize money here in this tournament. This is marked as a community tournament and was always branded as such. And it is one of the rewards, one of the goals that we had for donations that I've been currently asking for, because I need to improve a lot of the hardware and the equipment in the studio here, and it is insanely expensive. So this was one of the goals, and we have the tournament up. The prizes for this one is that the winner gets actually some of the new merch that we added to the shop. If you haven't checked that out yet, check the link in the YouTube description out, because we have hot butter through cheese merch. Oh yeah. Very happy about how it came out. It looks amazing, honestly. And it's incredible. So if you haven't checked it out yet, you definitely should. There was always the question, how can you actually show that? How can you make that a thing? And I feel we absolutely nailed it. We even have an apron. But yeah, so that's what we're currently getting for the winner. Just to once again make sure that everybody understands, this is mainly a community fun tournament. Something a little bit more lighthearted than what we're usually getting here. And what honestly kind of amazes me and what I really like is that so many of the top players that you see in your normal tournament are still participating here. I really felt that a lot of them would just simply say like, yeah, no, not interested, screw this. But they want to have some fun, it's short days, it's not really a massive time commitment, and well, they're definitely enjoying themselves, aren't they? Quick kill against Kelthas as he goes down. It's a mage battle galore here from the red team's perspective, as they're relying heavily on the cooldown rotations of Chromie and Kelthas. But currently the blue team with that double Phoenix is making some real nice plays here. So yeah, I like it. Really good stuff. And then of course you always have the CC God Arthurs all the way up at the front. This is doing his best to make sure that he controls all of the movements here. They're getting Muradin too, so that's 6 kills to 4 now. Still a fairly back and forth game up to this point. But the blue team is gaining more and more momentum here and is attempting, of course, to build that up to a degree where they can then come in and quickly take the opponent out. So far, hasn't necessarily happened yet, but time will tell how far they can go. With Phoenix in road, yeah, okay, Morenas was actually just like jumping out. Could have maybe even died to the living bomb, was close for sure. But either way, they're getting the structures destroyed. And just pushing for structures is, of course, one of the biggest things in ARAM. So we've been going over this in some of the previous games there already. The double Asmodine game that we saw, for example, was glorious. And one time when double Mephisto actually made it into the game, it was also just hilarious to see and watch that. Phoenix gone! Damn, good kill from the Raiders. From the three-legged Raiders. And we have Arthurs also eliminated. So all of a sudden they're picking up some steam here. Might even be able to take another Phoenix out. Yeah, he gets wrecked. Really, really cool moves there. There's obviously a couple of very nice synergies too, especially when we're talking for Arthurs and these. I want both Phoenix to go for Planet Cracker, by the way, and then cross the beams. Oh, my Furion. Talking about Furion, he's actually really nice with this lineup as well because he can make sure that Li Ming is hyper aggressive and doesn't really have to care about her mana pool too much, so he can always supply some of that and keep her in the fights for much, much longer. She went full orb, by the way. Zay's Vengeance as the level 7 choice, so not going in Calamity. ARAM Brawl builds are obviously very different from what you see in the normal game and have been for a long time. Haymaker for Muradin, Kel'Thur's dead again, and it really is a brawl, isn't it? About 20 kills as we're 5 minutes into the game. Malfurion is dead again, and it's just all over the place. Phoenix! And he gets away. Oh god. Give me those level 10 abilities. They went double salvo. Double salvo, and then they're going to try and combo that off with the slow that we're getting from Sindragosa. Oh, and we get Pyro. Pyro for Kel'Thur's. Hey, if they get a full double salvo, yeah, well, that Sindragosa didn't do as much as they were hoping for. They still got a kill on Augur, but I assume that they were aiming for a bit more than that. Now, as they're moving in for Kel'Thur's, they might be able to get another kill, but nah. Dracula made it out. Dracula is able to get away. Few mates are coming and Phoenix dies to the tower shot. Oh my god, and to the fort here. So, yep. Kinda unlucky, my friend. So he's already gone. 12 kills to 9. And the Root and Muradin in some trouble. But it's not. Well, he doesn't have to get a kill. Oh, Pyro, Pyro, Pyro! Yeah, that was not enough. But they got Chromie as well, and Chromie just went in and slapped him around a little bit. Yeah, she enjoys that way too much. But she was always a little bit on the kinky side, and that's just what it is. Li Ming with a quick laser, and she gets a double kill. Well, Phoenix stole the last hit there. Went for that, but Dariushka is actually getting some real sexy hits through. That was a lot of damage. Dariushka just lasered 3 into the ground. So, yeah. Pretty good. That was actually pretty impressive. That was mad value. And she, oh, went into Glass Cannon. Alright. Glass Cannon now as well. Oh, the salvo value. Oh, the blue team. I love it. Look at the kills, by the way. 13 to 14. They're going ham on this. Absolutely ham. Another quick Stormbolt is coming out. Yeah, Morena's at the top. Also has to be super careful now because those gravity lapses that get thrown out by Kel'Thur's are definitely not something that Phoenix wants to encounter too often. That is too much of a problem. So yes, the attacks, they keep on coming. We got now level 14 in, and yeah, it is a wild one. It's really a wild game here. I mean, as it stands, we're just having one quick attack after another. It's kill after kill after kill. They're all going crazy on these, and it is working exceptionally well. I mean, I'm amazed, honestly. I'm amazed how brawly this is. It's probably, from all the games that we've seen so far, the one that is just the most tense and the closest. Oh, there's the salvo with the slow, and come on, Phoenix. No, he got interrupted. Oh, no value. And there's the kill on both of the Protoss. Both Phoenix are gone. Both get destroyed. And yeah, that's the end of Malfurion too. They're losing too much here. They're losing way too much at this point. Highly unfortunate, honestly, from their perspective. Blue team, they really had some momentum going on for themselves, didn't they? They looked great there for a short period of time. They really looked like they would be able to just come in and completely wreck them, but now the red team is turning this around. The three-legged raiders are certainly starting to push the envelope on this one. Yeah, this is a big salvo on the other hand. Huge salvo, but he's still gonna die for it. So after Li Ming fell, now Phoenix is gone. They destroy the next one, and oh my god, like the raiders, like what is happening here? They're totally outplaying them now. They got pushed towards the limit on their own fort, but now they turned the game, and they're just crushing them. Just look at the damage output alone here. 40,000 for Chromie. 7 deaths on one of the Phoenix players already. Insane. Absolutely insane. We have 34 kills now. 34 kills, 10 minutes in. 3 kills per minute. More than that, actually. They're trying to keep them away from the key, but the fort has already fallen, which means that your outward fountain is destroyed. And yeah, they can still... Oh, Hogger for just a second. I thought he was going the wrong direction there. Sven, still looking good. Quick hit is coming. There's the stun. Follow-up attempt with the damage. But Malfurion Tranquility. And salvo after salvo connects here. But so far it's not been enough to get them any additional kills. They've been on 13 kills for a while now. And they're having real trouble adding more. Instead it seems like Arthur's gonna fall again. Oh my god, that ragdoll gets thrown around the entire screen. Malfurion's body gets hammered into a wall. Even Merlin just showing no mercy there. And yeah, down here at the back, Phoenix dies, and the rest of the team is also just getting chased. This is not looking good for Don't Tell Bisheps whatsoever. They're losing everyone. The wall about to be gone. Darinushka is the only one who's still alive. And with level 20 talents, we're getting the extended range for Khaldor with the flamethrower. Murden, of course, with the rewind. Things are looking fantastic now for the Raiders. If they can take that keep down, I think recovering is nearly going to be impossible. We were off to an insanely close game here, but things have changed drastically. With level 20 and a, well, 2.5, 3 level advantage, the red team is just looking so strong that a comeback is, I mean, not out of the question yet. But it's going to be mega difficult from the looks of it. Nurin with another jump. Yeah, follow up with a stun from Hogger. Can they get more here? Oh, Phoenix! Yeah, Cindergoza is coming out, but they need those salvos! It's just not enough damage. Maybe now? There's a kill. Yes! Chromie is down. Chromie gets destroyed. And Khaldor gets killed too. Oh my god. Now that I look at the portraits, by the way, I think Chromie and Khaldor are related. I think they're related. Distant cousins or something. They're both despicable mages that nobody likes. Everybody hates them, so they share that in common. It's amazing to me that I have never seen those similarities before. But yeah, it makes all sense. Both blonde, both like a little bit like, oh, nobody likes them. So, yeah, totally insane. Anyways, blue team is back. The blue team went for 5-man team wipe. They are back to business. And look at this. We get Temporal Flux, we get the Singularity Charge, and the Absolute Zero. God, this series has been the best in the ARAM tournament so far. Yep. Now they have a chance. With the fort destroyed, meaning each team cannot simply rely on the mid-game, on the mid-lane fountain any longer. And so they're poking from a distance. Here's the opportunity. Here's the big chance for Don't Tell Bisheps to maybe take that keep out first and gain momentum on this one. And who knows, they might just be able to pull that off. Lopaka, careful with the living bombs here. So far, he's still good. Damage output, by the way, we're looking at 82,000 now from Glass Cannon Li Ming. 61,000 from Chromie. It is a mage battle, I'm telling you. Phoenix with 43,000 and 63,000. Once again, the poke. Oh, beautiful! Oh my god! Look at that damage! What a combo! Arthur's lining them up, and then the big hits. Now they're trying for Khaldor. He's low and gets away. But, well, newsflash. We're gonna have some trouble in properly healing up over there. Yep, that's not working. Sorry. So once that the keep is down, you have lost all of your sustainability. Phoenix is still dead, but they can chase them, and they do. Might get another kill here. It's only 3 defenders at this point. They want to walk Menelor down, and Li Ming. Kill after kill. Look at Darinushka over here. Mercilessly, the Angel of Death coming in and just lasering everybody into the ground. Time and time again. Massive amount of damage from them right now, and it's looking amazing. They're absolutely crushing them, and it just doesn't seem like they have a chance to come back from this one. 60% on the core, as is already. And that is all she wrote, I think, for game number 1. What a comeback. What an amazing way to come back. I really thought that the red team already had it, but far from it. Off we go. That's going to be the lead for Don't Tell Bisheps. Nicely done by the blue team. and a well-deserved 1-0 in the best of 3 series here at our community, at our ARAM community tournament. GG, well played.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Game number 2, Don't Tell Bisheps turned things around in game number 1 and was actually victorious. Now we have them on the left with Renella on Stukov. Morenas going for Alarak, trying to add some stacks here, and will go for Extended Lightning on level 4. Lopaka on Oriel, we get Chromie played by Darinushka, and Miriale on Johanna. Over on the right side of the map, the Raiders with Drak here on Lucio. We got Hirath on Arthas, Menaldor on Deckard. Oh, and we get Sul'jin. Nice! Sul'jin is the god of ARAMs, with Diablo played by Hunter Orc. Awesome. I'm really liking this. Okay, so if you have Sul'jin, Sul'jin is absolutely amazing because you can really stack this into Oblivion. Like, Sul'jin can basically rely on a 5-man brawl from start to finish and he will absolutely crush things. So as long as you keep him alive and allow him to properly stack, he will normally go for stacks on level 7 as well with Arcanite access, and then he can get some damage output in the later stages of the game that is absolutely insanity. So they got a blind on Miriale. We're playing Johanna against him, so that's at least something, but just generally speaking, he is going to look insanely strong as the game continues. If you can stack Sul'jin for an ARAM late game, again, your damage output is nasty. So maybe Alarak here can do something against it and it can counterplay it. But yeah, Sul'jin is one of the best heroes that you can possibly get in any brawl. Alright, so apparently the teams had a couple of voice issues. Those were already resolved. But now we can see how Sul'jin is going to do. Went into Headhunter as the level 1 choice, which obviously also, that makes a lot of sense considering that this is an ARAM. If you're looking at a normal game, if you're ever tempted to play Sul'jin, let's say in Battlefield of Eternity, you wouldn't go for this, but in an ARAM that can make perfect sense that you're trying to increase your damage output that way. And I honestly am so here for it, because now it's essentially going to come down to how will Alarak perform, how good is his stacking going to be on Sadism on his level 4 once that he locks it in, and what can Sul'jin do as the game continues. That's going to be the big one. I mean, this is going to be massive. So right now the attacks, they keep coming. They're already starting to move back in for another quick attack towards, well, maybe with the flank here right now. I was about to say towards the front line to give Sul'jin some extra stacks, and he was trying to come in there. But Sven gets pushed back a little bit. He's sitting on 3 stacks right now, can use Johanna to pad his numbers a little bit more. It's kind of funny, by the way, that Arthas completely finds himself on the wrong side of all of this. Lucio is trying to help him out. Yeah, are they actually getting him out there? Nah. Really? Damn. He doesn't get the heal. The whip in the wall was a bit too much for him to handle. Sul'jin still trying to stack, but Arthas falls. So first blood goes to the blue team. And yeah. We'll also see how the mage battle goes. I mean, Darinushka has done exceptionally well in game number 1. And she honestly crushed it. I mean, she was really, with Glass Cannon, the biggest contributor when it came to the damage numbers, melting the opponent away. If she can do the same thing now here in game number 2 with Chromie, that's a very different question. For now, Chromie at least able to take down Diablo. We got Oriel also destroyed. The stacks are coming together for Sul'jin. He is negatively charged for Alarak on level 4. So they already have the extra talent. But it's going to be a bit of a... I mean, again, it's a scaling battle. You have a lot of heroes that are scaling into the late game, and it's going to be a question of who's going to be stronger. Is Morenas able to bring the pain with Alarak, or will Sul'jin just take over eventually? He should go into stacks on level 7 with Arcanite access. You have such a target-rich environment that you would be mad to do anything other than that. They go for Diablo again, and he dies once more. That's kill number 3 now for Don't Tell Bisheps. They are doing better and better here. Now we have 9 stacks for Sul'jin. He's going to get his range increase soon, TM. But they're losing a lot of ground here. 4 deaths against them definitely don't further their cause. So this is a bit problematic. He already got 1 completed on his level 1, so that's an additional 2% that he's currently getting here. And yeah, we'll see what's going to happen with that. I mean, once that you get the extra, if you get it completed as well, not only is the damage output there, but you get a range increase too. that combined with your baseline quest is just so awesome. And, well, Sven is already getting his stacks right here. They take down Chromie, so she's the first one to fall. But look at the blocking here. Khaldor can totally die. Doesn't matter. With him blocking everybody in this heaven, he gets out. That's ridiculous. He gets away. And during all of this, Suljin could just whack away at the front liners, and he got so much done here. He's sitting at 15 stacks. That means the rage increase for Suljin, the first one, is already in. So now his numbers are increasing as we speak. And this was so good. Khaldor maybe now in trouble again, and yep, gets murdered. Alarak is happy to get the additional stacks, sitting at 13 on his level 4 now himself. So it is that scaling battle that we expected. But usually in the later stages is Suljin who's able to take this. If he gets the 30 stacks for the baseline quickly, it means that he is continuously getting a double swing. And in this case, he didn't get a swing at all. So Suljin is down. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, he's already the top damage dealer for his team. That was never really out of the question, given their lineup in particular. They have a double support, a double tank, so they're heavily relying on Suljin for the damage output. But him dying is an issue, and it leads to a kill on Lucio as well. So now on the other side, Alarak is moving in. With Oriel Stukov, they obviously have also a lot of sustain here that they can rely upon. They're essentially playing a similar game, they just don't have that second tank, so when it comes to damage they have Chromie and Alarak that they can rely upon. 1 level lead and a 5 kill advantage for them as we speak. And Suljin now with the first hits also on his Arcanite axis. Still need to be very careful, especially when Morenas is able to lock on into him. That could be a problem, but for now they are focusing down Diablo, at least trying to. We have 100 sadism right now for Alarak. He has 20 stacks on his level 4, so the damage numbers are really coming together for him. But Suljin is at 19 now, so he's missing another 11 until he gets the double swing for his level 7. Already sitting at 8 stacks for that, so we'll see. But level 10 abilities obviously with a pretty big gap first for the blue team. We get the counter strike for Alarak here. We have on top of that the temporal loop from Chromie. Not really a shock or anything. So they can always lock that into. There it is. Aegis for Oriel. No level 10 yet for the three-legged raiders, and they are suffering the consequences. Blessed Shield comes out, and after Arthas dies, they go for the Arcane and they take him down. Yep, Suljin is dead too, and the blue team is just absolutely crushing it. So right now, the blue team is on a warpath. We finally have level 10 for the red team. It might already be a little bit too late. Suljin is apparently thinking about guillotine. I would highly advise against it. Should probably go for the safer play here. And they do. They go straight in for Dingo. Now, they need to scale, and they need to scale quickly or they're gonna have a real bad game. 25 stacks for Alarak and 110 sadism. He's sitting at 34,000 and he is not going to stop. Alarak's damage output is going to be massive. Suljin needs to be able to not only catch up but also surpass this. And they're getting him or trying to get him into that position. So now another kill. Meneldur is going to fall. Eventually, Miriala on the other hand also gets destroyed. Eats the axes of Suljin. Apparently Johanna wanted axe and Suljin was happy to dip into his supply for her. 15 stacks on level 7, 26 stacks on the baseline. And obviously now also a second stack on his level 1 now that they took Johanna out. So the damage output is definitely increasing here. Needs that 30 though. You really need that double swing to work on your level 7 stacks. Yeah. Let's whip into the corner. Lucio! And he's dead. Oh boy. With a 4 destroyed, don't tell Bisheps. They want to end this as early as they possibly can. A few more nice single target attacks from Sven. Good for him. Forcing Alarak back, that's important. If you can control him, then you're finding yourself in a much better spot. And he's targeting him severely now. Sven is clearly targeting Alarak, saying like, hey boy, if you are staying out there, I am going to push you back, I'm going to get you low, and then have fun trying to make your plays. But he doesn't care. Alarak came in and was like, are you talking to me, buddy? Are you talking to me? Nobody talks to me like that. Bam! Into the face. So, look at that play. Yeah, Alarak gets punished, loses his sadism, so Alarak is at least out, but look at this one. Just turns it around and says like, alright, bye-bye. Quest at least was completed for Suljin, but yeah. Sadism is lost for Alarak, so that one is nice. Suljin is now back as well. He has the double swing now. Now it's really time to get the stacks. For level 7, for your baseline. Get it swinging, baby. And he slowly does. Oriel down, Johanna down. Now the momentum switches over to the Raiders. They even get Chromie with a death coil from Arthas. 43,000 damage from Suljin. He's starting to catch up with Alarak. And Morenas dies. Yep. Now Suljin is starting to get that momentum that we've been talking about ever since the game started. He is the king of ARAMs for a reason. He is the Brawl Queen. Has completed his level 1, so now he has the extra range. That's insane. At this point, he's sitting at an extra range increase, and he has the 10% extra damage as well, since every single hero was at least killed once. So Suljin is turning into this absolute monster killing machine that he really wants to be here. The more he stacks his baseline, the more he stacks his level 7, the better for the team right now. But yeah, Sven is going to turn into a monster, and they gotta deal with him somehow. With Alarak dying multiple times, his stacking progress has been slowed down, and in addition to that, he lost also his sadism stack. So that definitely is not going well for them. And down here, the blind is out. Sven whacking away. And I have no idea what Sven is doing with his R button, by the way. Is he saving his ults for the next map, or what's happening here? This is now the second time that he could have ulted up easily, and he didn't. Gets killed by Oriel. I mean, what on earth is that meme factory doing? So Oriel and Alarak get killed as the red team is still willing to fight for the camp, and they really want it, but they're losing Diablo. They kill Chromie in the process. Blue team takes the camp, and Suljin is soon going to be back. But for some reason, he just doesn't like his ult. So, yeah, Suljin is in a bit of a weird one. I don't think he was silenced or anything, so, yeah, Sven needs to hammer that button a little bit faster if he gets a chance to do it. Damage output for now, we're getting 51,000 for Suljin. Alarak is still the king of the hill, though, when it comes to the hero damage output. 55,000 for him. Chromie, by the way, with 54, second place. Didn't even catch up on that. And Suljin should overtake a few of them soon. More interested in the camps right now than the heroes. So, yeah. Alright, gets the hits in. And is at... yeah, 37. Come on, give me those axes. Oh, the auto attacks are hitting at least. Auto attacks are hitting. Nice connects also against Johanna with his level 7. Nothing too crazy, but still, it works. Jojo a little bit low. Oh, the barbecue. Diablo barbecue, and Suljin is just crushing it. Getting the axes connected as Johanna gets murdered by Lucio and Diablo. Another kill, Stukov falls. And this is likely going to be the end of the fort here. Maybe even the end of Alarak. Oof. He made it out, but close call. 40 stacks now on level 4. And Suljin is still looking very good here. 43 stacks, 44 stacks. Has he overtaken the damage numbers already? Yes, he has! Top damage now. Suljin is top damage in the game at this point. So, good for him. See if we can go a little bit farther than that. Level 20 talents are by now also obviously available, which gives us again Sub-Zero for Arthas. So, yep, comes in, or Absolute Zero. We have the Bottomless Flask and Suljin with the... ooh, what? Forest Medicine over the level 10 upgrade? Okay. Not really what I expected, but fair enough. Seems like they're going to get Chromie again. Chromie is out. We might go to game number 3 on this one. The three-legged Raiders. They are on a tear at this point. They are going for it. Don't tell Bisheps is in trouble. In total, we have now 33 kills. 33 kills already. Suljin with a big, big damage, not only against heroes, but also against keeps. Kane gets caught and killed though, but they can still rely on Lucio as their second support. And again, the more Suljin can brawl, the better for him. Oh, beautiful hits. Look at how much damage he just did with those Arcanite axes. And he got 10 stacks for his level 7 in the process. 10. Just one cooldown and he gets 10 stacks. Adds another 3 and he is just an absolute murder machine. Alarak on 113 sadism now though. 55 stacks on his level 4. He's trying to catch up. 80,000 damage is only shortly behind Suljin. If they can get the kills, then that's the moment when he hoped that he had his level 20 upgrade. for his heroic ability, but yeah, that he did. Uh-oh. Is the blue team turning it towards the end again? Don't tell Bisheps now going for the 2-0. They don't have a keep anymore. Don't forget that. There's no fountain. There's no healing for them any longer. They have to rely on the 2 supports and also on the globes, which they are already using here. But can they capitalize on those 15-14 seconds that Suljin is still gone? They kind of have to. At least open that wall up and maybe damage the keep a little bit. If you can get a few kills, then even better. But they gotta do something here. Alarak at least adding stacks. 58 now. Has gone on level 20 into the last laugh. And so far, I don't hear anybody laughing about this. I hear a dragon, on the other hand, coming into play. And they go for the kill. Nice net as well. Suljin with his 13. They're able to get Oriel. Alarak is dead. This looks like it's the beginning of the end. It's 3 kills already. Chromie, she can time out all she wants. She is going to fall. She's just going to delay the inevitable. That's 4 heroes down, and they're trying to chase down Johanna too. This is going to be it. Yep, this is going to be game. It has to be game. I mean, at this point, there's no keep anymore. There's no defense. It's 18 seconds until Alarak is back. 13 for Oriel. And with that, we have a 3rd map coming up. 90,000 damage nearly for Suljin. And this, look at Diablo, by the way. 83,000 damage for Diablo. That's impressive as hell. We are going to game number 3 here at the second winner bracket semi-final between Don't Tell Bisheps and the 3-legged Raiders. Nice! GG! And well played. Very, very fun series here in the winner bracket. Game number 3! Don't Tell Bisheps is tied with the 3-legged Raiders, and Don't Tell Bisheps just gave up a double Murky pick, which is... Do you see that shit on the red team side? It is beautiful! Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing! Oh my god! On the left, everybody, Renella on Tychus, Darinushka on Oriel, Mirial on Ophia, Murenas on Diablo, and Lopaka on Hoga. But we have to talk about the red team. Sven on Vala, who cares? Erath on Stitches, Huntork on Stitches, and Draki on Alexstrasza with Meneldo on Mephisto. We are getting all the globes. Double Stitches, and we're getting all the globes as they're both going for hungry for more. They're gonna be unkillable in the late game. They're gonna be absolutely well, in the late game, because right now the first thing that's happening is they're getting killed. They kill Diablo too, but oh, this is gonna be amazing. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. How did Vala get 21 stacks already? She's at 24 stacks. Okay, and gets killed. I honestly don't know why you would go for that talent in an ARAM. I think Arrow build might be the much better choice here. Yeah, Stitches is down, at least one of them. But once that Alexstrasza is done with her quest, the amount of globes that we're gonna get is incredible. You can end up in an ARAM with so many globes, it's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, this could be a nasty, nasty game for the blue team, depending on how long it goes. Also, if we're getting double Gorge, I mean, you can gobble up half the team, essentially. God, this is gonna be amazing. It's a little bit slow though on the uptake when we're looking at the stacks for Alexstrasza. So up to this point, Drakia hasn't really gotten a lot of his globes, and he needs to get them a little bit quicker so he can really help his teammates out with extra globe spawns. But that has to be the play here. I mean, get those 2 as fat as you can, and then just let them dominate and work as a meat shield at the front that nobody can break through like ever. So yeah. There's another one spawning in 7 seconds. Drake definitely needs to pay attention here. Okay, and they go for it. Yeah, gotta pick this up quickly. One of the Stitches is missing out, but it's fine. We have 3 globes for Alexstrasza. If you can get a few more of the camps, then you can do that, of course, too. There's a globe at the top, but it seems like only Huntork is moving in for it. I mean, they really know that they have to make a globe play here, so they're trying. Alexstrasza gets one of them. They need to stack her, but obviously the blue team is fully aware of it, so they're focusing Drake as quickly as they can, and they get a quick kill here too. It's 4 stacks, and I'm honestly a little bit concerned because it really feels like with them trying to greed this heavily for their globes that they're just losing too much ground too quickly. And with the second stack removed for Vala, this is also killing some of the potential that she has. So things are really looking rough. Don't Tell Bisheps wants to push this as quickly as they can. And for good reason. I mean, they're making the right play here. They're trying to take at least a 4 down super fast and not allow the red team to gain that momentum that they want here. And the red team has to hold on and really get to that point. With them now killing Tigers is a good first step, but Vala gets killed in the process. That's the third quest reward removed, which means that she now lost 15% of that extra attack speed that she gained when she picked up the talent. 6 stacks now for Alexstrasza, and they're getting another one. So she's sitting at 7 now. Yeah. They really want to shut Alexstrasza down as best as they can. Stitches gets attacked again, blocks, but everybody is like in the choke point, and that's the end of Hogger. Stitches moving in from the top too. They gotta be careful here. They really got to. Here with a good devour, and is he gonna get away? Nope, gets killed by the grenade as Tigers aims, and the hit's true. So 8 stacks for Alexstrasza. I mean, she's getting there. She's really getting there. Our 2 Stitches players, they're not looking at good stacks yet. We're only 4 minutes in. It honestly feels like the game lasted longer because it's just been an endless fight ever since the game started. They've never really stopped. Stitches is dead again. 10, 11 kills to 4. Tigers is low but survives. Diablo! Oh my god, he gets out as well? Damn. 10 stacks now for Alexstrasza. Again, it's all about getting those globes together. Get both of these Stitches into those fat killing machines that they want to be. Putrefaction on both of them now. Vala has gone into hot pursuit. Another quick hook is also thrown out, but unsuccessful, and this fort will fall. So, yeah, the fort is going to fall, but they're getting at least 1 kill. They're getting another kill here. Apocalypse, level 10 is ready, and that's the bad news. Don't Tell Bisheps, they do exactly what they need to do. They kill Alexstrasza again, and they're not stopping at the fort. They have the right idea here, and they're doing so well. They have a 2-level advantage now with an 8-kill lead, and they're breaking through the wall at the keep. And this is big for them. This is absolutely huge. These are the plays that they need to make if they want to have a chance here, and if they want to play this properly. And that's exactly what they are focusing on. So, they're looking great. If they can take that keep out, that would be a big step. They lose Diablo in the process, that's fine. Shouldn't feed them too much. But the level 10 abilities are now finally there, so there's at least that. Ult is used, 1 kill, 2 kill, and they go for 3. 3 heroes down. These are the plays now. Now they're a bit farther out on the map too. Might be able to get another kill, and they pick it up against Orphea. Coffin Girl is down. Coffin Girl is gone, and more globes, which means only 2 short until they're going to get their reward for Alexstrasza and can produce more and more globes. Helping hand, bam, 1 is being picked up. They can make the same play down at the bottom of the map if they really wanted to. And the quest is completed. Alright, perfect. So from here on out, Alexstrasza can create globes for the 2 Stitches players. And will have to. They need to get them much higher than this. Currently they're sitting at 14 and 16 stacks, and that's not going to be enough in the long run. So, yeah. Alexstrasza is going to try and help them to boost that hit point pool. And I have to stress it again. Your Devour procs off your max HP. Which means, if you have a lot of globes, this is a massive increase that you're working with. So, yeah, there's another connect with the globe, but both of the Stitches players missed out on it. Gorge, we have a double Gorge, by the way. Double Gorge being used. Yeah, you could hook Gorge into Hook Gorge if you really wanted to go for a kidnap combo. That's actually a wild one when you think about it. You could actually do that. So, our 2 Stitches players still not on an insane level, but they're slowly getting to at least the movement speed increase. Soon they're going to have them on 20, and every single 20 globes that they get, we're going to see 5% more movement speed for Stitches. You already get 5 once you lock the talent in, but things are starting to look a little better. I mean, look at this. Alexstrasza is throwing out 1 heal after another. They kill Hogger, they kill Oriel, and now they're going for Orphea. Coffin Girl is down, and both of the Stitches players are now on 20 stacks, which means 10% movement speed in total. And, of course, on top of that, it also means that they're having an additional 500 hit points. So now the scaling starts. Up to this point, it really was just a one-way street game. We had massive pressure against the red team, but now they're getting some momentum. And they're picking up more and more globes as we speak. They're getting a couple of these cams. They're picking a few up more here. Every single globe that you get is another 25 hit points. And now with level 13, they also have the range increase on their hooks. So that's another big advantage that they're running here. Another quick hit is coming. And here come the heals. Alexstrasza with one after another. Gorge against Orphea. Yeah, there's where all the scaling happens. Gorge into Gorge, I'm telling you. The kidnap combo is real. And poor Orphea doesn't stand a chance. Oh, the hook! The hook against Oriel. Vala is gone. Yeah, she's dead. But both of the Stitches players, not only do they dish out damage now, but they're really sustainable. They have so many hit points already, and we're not even halfway there. I mean, again, Alexstrasza has had her quest completed for a couple of minutes. Imagine it's going on for another 10 or so. That's 62,000 damage for Mephisto. We have 45,000 for Vala. Bam, there it is again. More globes, and of course the kill against Diablo. 60,000 for Fia is nice, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Another hook, another connect. The hooks are coming in from everywhere. One Stitches is already bad enough to deal with, but now you have two to handle. So, yeah. 30 and 28 globes by now. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Alright, there's the shockwave. Vala is the... I mean, Vala lost all of her stacks already. It doesn't really matter anymore. It's only about her level 1 stacks. And the auto attack speed advantage is gone. But she can still work on her level 1 talent, of course. Okay. Another quick attack over here as Alexstrasza popped the Dragon Queen again. Vala also now with Manticore, of course, and both of the Stitches with Pulverize. One of them is gonna fall. That's a sweet kill right there. One Stitch is down, the other one's still surviving. And Alexstrasza, run girl, run! She's gonna die, isn't she? Yeah, Diablo showing no mercy. Bam, push, wall, stun, dead. 17 kills to 17! And the blue team hasn't lost their fort yet. Now they're making a move for the keep. So they're really bringing this back. God, I love these two fighting each other. It's amazing. It's so much fun. How is Tychus still alive, by the way? Can somebody explain this to me? How is Tychus still alive? That's just ridiculous. Diablo at least gets killed, so that's something. Now they're coming in for Sven, and he's dead. Master Assassin is completed, by the way. Tychus has just completed Master Assassin. What a game. This keep is taking damage though. Tychus is gone, so now they have that. He's eliminated. 34 globes and 31 for the two Stitches players. Again, it's like 750 HP that they are currently holding, a little bit more than that. I mean, another 5 and we have basically 1,000 additional hit points for Stitches. And let's not forget, once that they are at 40, they have 15% additional movement speed. So that's another one as well. And now, with that big of a front line, they can push in again, take that fort out, and that's exactly what they're doing. And of course, Alexstrasza is more than happy to just supply one circle after another, get them those globes. They're picking up another one right here. Level 20 gives us also hungry Stitches, and we have it twice. We have 2 hungry Stitches. Are you kidding me? Talking about Stitches, he just moves to the front. He doesn't care if he gets attacked. That's the 15% movement speed that I talked about earlier. And they're at 41 and 39 stacks now. So yep, these boys are big. That's 1,000 more extra hit points. That's a lot of HP that you're running now. 20 kills to 19. And talking about 20, don't tell Bisheps they don't have their Storm talent yet. They got a completed Master Assassin quest for Tychus, which is pretty nice. He's sitting at 62,000 damage, or Fia at 82,000. With the hooks get thrown out, and they're just sieging up here. They got Alexstrasza. She can supply all of the sustain. They're sieging up, no problem. And they get Mephisto into the action. They get Vala into the action. And they slowly poke down the keep, which is the only reason why we still have a fountain that could possibly give them sustain. So this one is going to fall, and that is tough times. They were so close. Don't tell Bisheps was so insanely close to kill the keep on the red team side. I mean, look how low this thing is. But they weren't able to make it happen. And now they lost theirs. They're pushing out heavily. Hungry Stitches gets whipped once, twice, and Herath went too deep. Herath went too deep, gets punished, but Hogger gets also killed. So it's a kill for a kill. They go for Alexstrasza, and now she's gone. Is this the moment? This might just be the moment right there.
So at this point, they're trying to escape here towards the top. Already attempted to cut them off. They're retreating easily behind them, but it's only 2 survivors. They keep... I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. They're going for it, aren't they? They're about to grab it. They're actually about to grab it. We have 1,250 extra hit points for Stitches. But Vala dies. Stitches, only one of them is still alive. And now the core is wide open. They don't have Hogger here. No, they're not going for it. But now it's even again. Now it's absolutely even again. Stitches, Khaldor gets caught, hits Devour, and the Helping Hand. Helping Hand comes in and saves Khaldor. Nicely done. But yeah, as I said, they are both now sitting at 1,250 extra hit points. That's what they're looking at right now. And of course, soon a little bit more movement speed. Hungry, hungry Stitches! The Helping Hand after Hungry, hungry Stitches. Amazing! And into another Hungry, hungry Stitches. What are these plays? This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. This is so cool. Look at this shit. He did it twice. He comes in, gobbles them up, and then here comes the Helping Hand to knock them over. And all of a sudden they're like, what? Diablo's about to die. I think this is game. Diablo went out, but I think this is it, right? 5 versus 1. 14 seconds for Fear to come back. And they're trying for it now. At this point, they gotta try it. They gotta go for it. Diablo dies too, but he had his soul stacks. He'll be back. But the core is falling. It's falling quickly. We are basically at 50 kills by now. 14 minutes in and 49 kills is what we're looking at. And they're moving back. They're not willing to fight it with 56% on the core. The game's not over yet. This game is not over yet. They're still fighting yet. Drag here gets killed. No, no, they were so close. They were so freaking close. And now they are about to lose, aren't they? Vala is dead. 3 heroes are gone. Stitches gets chased. Down here, Stitches is just eating stuff, trying to buy time. He's willing to sacrifice himself to buy some time. But now the core is open. Are they actually ending this? Can they? Do they have the damage for it? Another stun, Lopaka. They go for him. Stitches just eats everything and buys more and more time. He dies. Alexstrasza is back in 1 second, 2 seconds. Vala in 10, Mephisto in 2. Uh-oh. I think they're just going for it. I think they're just going to right-click that thing. Yep, they're going to dance around it, they're going to right-click it, and they're going to do their thing. Guys, don't tell Bisheps. They are pulling it off, aren't they? 18, 10%! And it's victory! 2-1 victory for Don't Tell Bisheps as they move on to the winner bracket final. GG.